So good. It's good day. It's almost 12, but it's still good morning. Today is day 4 of our stay here in this Swiss traditional village of Grimentz. Maybe I'll switch it off and I'll come back because there's a truck making a lot of noise. Yeah, so I will resume. I've got to remember to put on hand cream. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Good morning. It's still the morning. We are on day 4 of our trip to visit this very typical traditional village of Switzerland, Grimentz, in the Valley region, in the canton of the Valley. And yes, like I said, it's day 4, and ooh la la, another truck. It cannot be possible. Is this a sabotage? Anyway, like I was saying, this is day 4 of our visit to the traditional Swiss village of Grimentz in the canton of the Valley, in the Valley region. And today we're going to take it easy because yesterday was a very, very high intensity, physical, high intensity activity day. So we went to the Moiri Dam, and then we from the dam we climbed up the mountain. I'm not sure which of the mountain that is, but yeah, the mountain leading up to the Moiri glacier. But we didn't get right up, and then we decided to come down because we realized that we didn't have sufficient supply of water with us, and so it was better to come down because of the heat. You know, we didn't want to run into issues of dehydration, so we went down, and then we went to have lunch. And so you can watch all that in is it here or here? But anyway, you can watch it clicking on the video card here to see how we spend day 3 here at the Grimentz village. But now today, day 4, we're going to keep it very, very low key, very, very still high intensity physical activity, but we will do that here in the village, and we won't explore the neighboring villages. So today what's on the agenda is that we will slowly, because I need to go to the tourist office to make payments for a class that we are planning to have in the evening on how to bake the local Grimentz bread. Oh yeah, because this type of bread is going to, the flour used will be rye and not wheat, and so it's very particular. So we're going to go back in time and go to the bread room and actually have a demonstration, and a course, I mean a demonstration where we will bake our own rye bread. So this is something that we look forward to, but I have to make the payment at the tourist office before, and then afterwards we plan to, you know, keep the physical activity going. And so we plan to rent mountain bikes, and even though we don't plan to go up into the mountains, riding in the mountains, but we'll ride around Grimentz and just to discover the village, you see, but on 2 wheels on a bike. And there is a bump track for mountain bikes, trolleys, BMX, you know, bikes in the village. So we saw where it was yesterday, so we plan to do that as an activity. and then also to look around the villages and the village, and to go and visit the shops, you see, and to see what's there to buy as a souvenir. I already have an idea of what I'd like to purchase. I'd like to purchase, you know, they are very well known for making furs, a particular type of fur. I don't know whether it's from the goat or the sheep, but this is something, if it's not too expensive, I like to take 2 with me so that I use it to complete the look that I'm creating on my terrace. So it has now become like an extra room. And I also like to buy the Hermitage wine. I think I'll buy a couple so that I'll give them as presents. So I think I'll buy maybe like I have one friend and this friend, another friend that I will invite because it's her birthday, or was her birthday I missed. So I think maybe I'll buy 4 or 5, but I also have to look at my luggage and to make sure that I do have the space. So I like to buy the typical Valaisan wine, L'Hermitage, and to take along. And then I want to buy some flour. This is to make rye bread when I get back to Geneva, and this I hope to film and to show you how that's done. So yeah, and then if I can get a notebook also, because I do not have any more free leaves or pages in my notebook, so this is what I used to, you know, journal with. So this is something that I will have to buy. And yeah, but this time we're going to take it very easy. We're not going to do too much, even though it's still going to be active. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this very different but activity-packed day. And like always, I'll bring you along with me, with us, to see what you can do at Grimentz village from the eyes of a foreigner who is visiting Grimentz for the very first time. And so yeah, I bring you along with me, so that way whenever you're here, you know, in Switzerland, and if you can, do make it a point to visit this village, even the Swiss, because yesterday I went on a guided tour, you know, and I went on a guided tour. This was official to visit the village, and so with me were 2 other couples. There was a Swiss couple from Agovie, and another one from Winterthur. And one of them said to me that this is unusual. You see that Grimentz is really not so typically Swiss. Like, you don't find many Swiss villages looking like Grimentz, but Grimentz is very particular. So for me, this is interesting. You see that even the Swiss are able to say that what we see is not typically Swiss, but it's out of this world. So if ever you're here, make it a point, if you can, to visit Grimentz, you know. And so for me, what I'm trying to do is that, especially after COVID, I realize that life is short, and that whenever you can, use your time, your money, your energy in building memories, in creating experiences, that if you were to lose everything, every material thing that you have worked for or acquired, you will still have these lovely memories and experiences to hold on to, that nobody and nothing can erase or take away from you. And for me, that is really true wealth. True wealth is when you have the good health and you have the capacity to create wealth, to afford yourself these rare and unusual and exceptional experiences, like visiting Grimentz, this is where your true love lies, really. And so this is what I am now spending my time doing, to rediscover Switzerland as I have never done before. This is my first time here. This is my first time in Grimentz. This is my first time visiting the Moiri Dam and the glacier. This is my first time going on, not on the cable car, but going on this cable car going on a cable car from Grimentz to Sorbois and actually hiking up the mountain. Never done that before. I have hiked other mountains, but not this particular one. So this is what makes it very unique, So this is what I'm doing. I'm spending my time, my money, my energy creating this kind of wealth that nobody can take away from me, and wealth that I am building for myself. So this makes it also empowering, It is the wealth from my hard labor, sweat, that I'm using to create these memories, and I'm doing it with my son. So while I'm all for couplehood, really, don't get me wrong, love is the most beautiful and the most powerful relationship and force that humankind, man, woman, can create. If it's good, if it's respectful, if it is dignified, where both parties are equal partners, and where the concern and interest of the other is the other's, then go for it. Go for couplehood. Go for partnerships. But, excuse me, sometimes in life, that doesn't happen. Or when it does happen, it doesn't happen as you would like it to. So they say sometimes it's even better to be on your own than to be... en français, il dit que c'est mieux d'être seul que d'être mal accompagné, meaning that it's sometimes better to be on your own, to be by yourself, to be single, than to be badly coupled. That's it, badly coupled, you see? So what I'm trying to say is that you don't need a man to discover the country with. You don't need a man to take you to places. You can take yourself to places. That's all part of the empowerment. That's all part of the journey of empowering yourself. You don't need a man to to help you to discover Switzerland, so you don't have to sell yourself to a man simply because you want to see the world or you want to travel. You can do that for yourself. So if you find yourself today that you cannot do that, it's time maybe to pause and get back to the drawing table and see, what is it I need to be empowered? What is it that I need to do to be able to get me to the place where I can be empowered to do whatever I want, and I don't have to settle or enter into relationships simply because I feel that is the only way and means for me to advance. No. So this is my way of encouraging all you women out there that you have the power. You have the power in you. You just need to tap it out. You just need to sit down with a plan, an action plan. Here I am today, A, and I want to go here, B. What are the steps I need to do, to take? What are the things I need to do to move me, advance me from here to there? That's empowerment. And you don't have to do that with the help of a man. I mean, you don't have to sleep your way through. This is the point I'm trying to make. You don't have to sleep your way through to advance. You can do it on other terms, other ways, and it is possible. Because at the bottom line is what counts. It's what's here. It's the gray matter. It's what's here that will empower you. Remember COVID? Remember COVID? What mattered in the end was no longer whether your brain was black or white or blue or green or yellow or red. It was whether this gray matter functioned, whether you could transform, whether you could be adaptable, flexible, to work with the new circumstances. And this is how we all will succeed in the 21st century, by being flexible, by being adaptable, by being by having these employable skills. So ladies, you know what to do. The earth is your footstool, and you alone can get you to where you want to be or go through the tapping into and bringing out your full potential, your wealth, so voila. So yeah, the topic went a little bit off, but I just felt that I had the need to do that, because I see quite often on YouTube where Black women always seem to associate getting wealthy and rich by associating themselves or being coupled with a man or a white man. It's not the case. It's not the case. You can do it on your own. But if you do find love the right way, that is respectful, that is dignified, go for it. Go for it. Love is beautiful. Love is really beautiful. It's powerful. It's energizing, when it's right. So I think I'll go for a sip of water. My lips are getting dry. And I think we should slowly be making our way towards the tourist office, where we will begin the next stage of our day. So I'm going to say goodbye right now, and I will see you sometime later in the day. By the way, I'm using my Samsung Galaxy S10, and I'm shooting from the balcony of my hotel room at the Alpina Hotel at Grimentz, Switzerland. It's a 3-star hotel, but it's really, really, really worth its price. The food is 5-star. The food is 5-star. The food is pricey, I will not admit, but it is so good, So whenever you're in around these areas, environs, whenever you're in the valley, try to make Grimentz. Put Grimentz on your schedule. You've got to do Grimentz, really. It's out of this world. It's really something exceptional. And no. It's something that it's a must do, really. Yeah. So I don't want to take too much of your time. I have still lots to do, so I will let you go. But yeah, until we meet again later today, it is do take care, do stay safe, because we still have, unfortunately, our common enemy around us. I don't want to mention the name, but we all know who that invisible common enemy is, and it's still lurking. So do take care, enjoy life, have all the fun that you need to have, because life is indeed short, especially with this hanging around, you see. So yeah, yes, just stay safe. Stay safe, do take care, and yeah, I'm just procrastinating. I'm just trying to kill time, because my goal is to make this video a 20-minute one, and right now I'm on the 19th minute, so I just want to kill time and until it's 20 minutes. So in the interim, I'm going to put on my glasses. I don't remember. Is it a Ray-Ban? I can't see. No, it's not a Ray-Ban. It's another brand. Anyway, so how's the look? How is the look? $20 did it, so see you in a bit until sometime today. Okay, and we're going to take a mwah, 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 mwah. Hello folks, so like I said, I made my way just in time before it broke for lunch to the tourist office of Grimentz, of the Grimentz village, and so I will make my way slowly back to the hotel, but stopping at shops to purchase a few things, and then afterwards I'll take it easy, and then we may go someplace for lunch, and then afterwards we'll continue with the day with some more active activities. So I will call it, I will stop, break this video and continue soon. Okay, bye. Okay, so I just stopped for a brief break pause because I had to dash quickly to the tourist office of Grimentz, the Grimentz tourist office. I was able to purchase 2 tickets for 2 adults for this evening's demonstration on how to bake bread with rye. So how to bake rye bread. And so I'm really looking forward to this demonstration, and hopefully there we'll be able to buy flour. I also managed to stop at a gift shop and pick up some items as gifts for friends and of course for myself. I'll make one more stop to see whether I can buy this fair rug if it's not too expensive, and a notebook, and then I'll make my way back to the hotel, and then maybe we'll do a walk somewhere before we stop at a restaurant for lunch, and then we'll take it easy, and then from there we will, after the food has digested nicely, we will then we'll go and rent some mountain bikes for like 2 hours, like from 2:30, from 2 to 4. It gives us enough time to return the bikes, have a rest, maybe a short nap before the evening class or demonstration on how to bake rye bread. So on this note, I will continue my journey and my day, but like I say constantly, or like I keep saying, this journey I'm doing alongside with you to let you see Switzerland through the eyes of a foreigner, through the eyes of a woman, through the eyes of a black woman, through the eyes of a black foreign woman from Africa here in Switzerland, to discover the joys, the secrets, and the pleasures of Switzerland. So stay with me on this and don't go away. And if you do, remember to subscribe, like and comment on this video and share it. But this is also meant to encourage you to go out and to tell your own stories. This is a story of a black African foreign woman in Switzerland working for the UN, United Nations, and who is here to build wealth. For wealth in terms of memories and experiences. And so we all have stories to tell. We all have our own unique, particular story. So this is to encourage you to go out and be courageous and bold and start your own story, because YouTube, filmmaking, video storytelling is not just for the millennials, it's for all of us. It's for anyone with a story who would like to share it. So just pull out your camera. And talking about a camera, this is no fancy camera. Yes, it's running, it has a resolution of 4K, but I'm using my mobile phone, the Samsung Galaxy S10, to tell the story because it's simpler, you know. So pull out your camera and let's hear your story, because it's worth hearing. And we live in such beautiful times because you have the world, you know, as your audience, and the stage is your mobile phone. It's as simple and as comfortable and as accessible to anyone to tell their story from the comfort of their palm. So let's hear your story, because it is worth hearing. And and let's build a community of video storytellers, and we tell the world, you know, about our story, so that we make the world more colorful, more lovable, more likable, more friendly, more peaceful, more harmonious, and more communal. Okay, so on this note, I will sign off, and I will see you shortly when we embark on another activity and we have something interesting to share. So until then, do take care. Bye. So we're in the center of Grimentz. This is the old steel making factory, and actually this was the place where you have the old mill. So yeah, I'm at the old steel making factory. Behind me is the old mill. So it's a nice, hot, sunny, bright day, and I'm here at this. It looks like a theater. It was used for theater because of all the seats and everything. I'll flip the camera over again so that I give you a better look. So flipping the camera over, but let me take all my stuff. Yeah, I did more shopping, and now I have to stop because otherwise I will run out of money, and that is not good. Ooh. So you see what I mean? So this is indeed the commune. Voila. See how beautiful this place is? Very particular architecture. So, making my way up. So this is the commune of Grimentz. And yesterday at the guided tour, we were told that all these numbers stand for the different varieties of the geranium flowers. So here is the old mill, which was built before 1716, destroyed in 1999. I think there was a flood and then rebuilt in 2000. And it was thanks to the contribution of the association of the people of the village of Grimentz, and with the support of the owner of the bourgeoisie, like Grimentz. Wow. Look at the wood. And the roof. So it's a water pump. It's a water pump. And this is what, look at the roof all wooden. So this is what powered all the industry, the metal work, steel work, and then the flour mill. So voila. Wow. So I'm back from visiting the Grimentz tourist office. I paid up for a demonstration today at 5 at the bread room. I also stopped to make some purchases for gifts for friends, but also for us at home. And what else did yeah, at some point I'll show you the purchases I made. They're all very typically local produce or products made here in Grimentz, so that way I take a bit of Grimentz with me, not only in my mind and my heart, but you know, something physical and tangible at home, that anytime I see it, I touch it, I remember my experience here. And so now I'm back in the room. The room has been cleaned, but oh, I can't find my son. Where did he go? So I'll hang around a bit. It's getting on for 1, and that way we can go and look for a restaurant that we haven't eaten at since we arrived, and so we check out the cuisine there. And afterwards, then we have a little nap break before we hit the bump track with our rented mountain bikes to check out this game sport they call bike bump tracking, or bike or bump track cycling, whatever. So on this note, I will end, and I'll just try to track down my son so that we can probably go and have something to eat and then plan the day forward. Okay.